Paxos is absolutely beautiful. The watercolor here is mesmerizing. The downside of Paxos is that the internet is very bad. So Eddie got cut off a call yesterday, so we had to move to this bay. This bay is also not very well. So we're gonna have to head into the main town of Gaios to try to see if we can get some internet so we can work for the rest of the week.
Bedlam out here. Boats trying to come in for the afternoon, but there's heavy wind and they're blowing all over the bay. We almost just got collected by one.
So do the neighbors.
Oh, we're not moving, are we?
I don't think so. We've moved around a bit. I'm just going to check to make sure that we have enough space under our keel. We've got a Kelly-sized space underneath us. What do you think that is? 2 meters?
Why up so early?
Bit of a weather event coming through. A storm is passing over the northern Ionian Islands till 7 a.m. So for the next hour, we've been up for an hour already. Just a bit of lightning, a bit of swell, and a bit of wind. We're at the harbor. Our anchor is holding, and we're surrounded by other boats. But there was a boat out anchored. I saw get up with like a big flashlight. And then they're no longer there, so I think they disappeared.
Sunk beneath the waves, reclaimed by Davy Jones.
Oh my god. Got a clogged sink. Need a screwdriver. Come and hold this. Oh my god. Oh, vaulting, huh?
Chores done, we set out to have a wander around Gaios. With more windy weather predicted, we decide to explore Paxos by land. First stop, the northern port of Lakka. Beautiful as it is, there are lots of boats on anchor in the small bay. Not necessarily where we would want to be in bad weather. Next stop, Marmari Beach.
My favorite beach thus far in Greece. Marmari Beach. has got to be the prettiest beach in the Ionian Islands. No beach chairs, an olive grove behind you, and mesmerizing blue waters. Insane.
Next, we're off to check out the tiny village of Longos. What do you think about Longos?
Oh, Longos is probably the prettiest town that we've been in, don't you think? Oh, look at that.
Our final stop is a traditional small plates restaurant in the interior of the island, before heading back to Paxos to hunker down for another night of poor weather. The weather never arrives, and instead Sunday brings a beautiful clear day. We still have the quad for a couple of hours, so we take it south to have a look at Mongonissi Beach. We've been hunkered down at the Gaios marina on Paxos for the last couple of days, partly because of bad weather and partly because of predicted bad weather that never materialised. So we've been exploring the interior of the island using an ATV to visit some of the towns, the beaches and restaurants. But today the weather's made a marked improvement. Beautiful blue skies, very light breeze, and we're going to explore some of the coastline of Paxos. So we're heading now towards the blue caves. We'll explore the western side of the island and hopefully anchor tonight in a beautiful sheltered bay called Mongonissi. We've been fishing since Croatia and we've caught nothing. We've just been to the fishing shop in Paxos where we're assured that this is going to hook up, so let's see how it goes. What do you think about the west side of Paxos?
Stunning. I didn't realize it was going to be so dramatic.
Right?
Because the other side is quite flat, comparatively.
The cliffs and rock formations along the way are truly spectacular, and we move in for a closer look. Eventually, we reached the famous Blue Caves. Although there seems to be plenty of small fish around, our new lure never hooked up. However, predicting this, a visit to the fishmonger in Gaios earlier this morning means fish tacos are still on the menu.
We decided to make fish tacos today, but apparently wasps also like fish tacos. So I'm swimming in the sea while Eddie's making lunch. There's probably about 20 wasps in the boat, and I'm very allergic. So this is fun.
What do you think about the Blue Caves?
Yeah, they're really quite beautiful whenever there's no tourists here. You need to come around 2 o'clock because then you'll avoid all the big tourist boats. But the watercolor, something else, huh?
After lunch, Kelly takes a nap, and I set out to discover why it's called the Blue Caves. When I first went backpacking ever, I was 25, pretty late to the game, and the first place I ever went was Thailand. I just bought a ticket to Bangkok and I figured I'd figure it out from there. And on the flight from Brisbane to Bangkok, they showed the movie The Beach with Leonardo DiCaprio. And I'm watching this and I'm on this first backpacking trip and I'm like, yeah, well, this is obviously what it's all going to be like. I'm going to find a secret island and a secret beach and all of this stuff. So it was a pretty big letdown when you get to Maya Bay or wherever they filmed this film and all the other Thai islands, and they are just wall to wall with tourist boats. But we've waited till a certain time of day in Paxos when all the tourist boats have left. It's just us in this cove, and yeah, it's taken almost 8 years, but we're getting the beach moment, which is pretty cool. Thinking about setting up a commune here. If you're interested, please leave a comment. Are you also having the beach moment?
Yes, being here with you is my beach moment.
Okay.
We're off to Aramiti's beach, just around the headland. A lot of the beaches on Paxos are quite secluded and a bit difficult to reach. You have to walk there and there's no trees or no umbrellas. It's quite nice, unlike Corfu where all the beaches had sunbeds and stuff laying on them. No wonder it's one of the prettiest beaches in Paxos.
Homeward bound?
Yes, homeward bound. Well, to our bay for the night.
Where are we staying?
Mongonissi, just on the south end of Paxos. It's very protected. It's like a little cove, a really deep cove.
Sounds right.
Sails are up. The Genoa is up. So we're just cruising at about 3 knots, taking it nice and easy. Too bad there's no sun anymore. Still quite lovely though. After we get around this island, we'll take the sail down